begin our VBS, we thought it made sense to start at the beginning of the Bible. In one of the first 5 books of the Bible, typically referred to as the Torah, that describes how everything came into being and how we as a people of faith came to exist. Now, Genesis is the first book of the Bible, and that describes the creation of the world and how people came to be around the world. But also, then we go into Exodus. And Exodus describes particularly the people of God, the Hebrew people, and how they formed their combined experiences and how they received the law and made them who they are, these people of faith, these people of God, these children of God. And so we are going to be looking at the story about how the people were freed from slavery in Egypt. And this is a series, this is one of the plagues, and a series of plagues that convinced Pharaoh to let his people go, the people of the Hebrews go. And so we're hearing this story from Exodus chapter 8, verses 1 through 15. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to Pharaoh and say to him, 'Thus says the Lord, let my people go so that they may worship me. If you refuse to let them go, I will plague your whole country with frogs. The river shall swarm with frogs. They shall come up into your palace, into your bedchamber and your bed, and into the houses of your officials and of your people, and into your ovens and your kneading bowls. The frogs shall come up on you and on your people and on all your officials.' And the Lord said to Moses, 'Say to Aaron, stretch out your hand with your staff over the rivers, the canals and the pools, and make frogs come up on the land of Egypt.' So Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. But the magicians did the same by their secret arts and brought frogs up on the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron and said, 'Pray to the Lord to take away the frogs from me and my people, and I will let the people go to sacrifice to the Lord.' Moses said to Pharaoh, 'Kindly tell me when I am to pray for you and for your officials and for your people, that the frogs may be removed from you and your houses and be left only in the Nile.' And he said, 'Tomorrow.' Moses said, 'As you say, so that you may know that there is no one like the Lord our God, the frogs shall leave you and your houses and your officials and your people. They shall be left only in the Nile.' Then Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried out to the Lord concerning the frogs that he had brought upon Pharaoh. And the Lord did as Moses requested. The frogs died in the houses, the courtyards, and the fields, and they gathered them together in heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was a respite, he hardened his heart and would not listen to them, just as the Lord had said." May we be blessed by the hearing of this story. And I wonder what thoughts it brings to you, what images that you have of all of these frogs everywhere. And this was just one plague in the series of several plagues that were meant to change the hearts of the Egyptians and to let the Hebrew people go. And it was a difficult time. We thought it was an appropriate scripture to look at during this time of pandemic. And I hope that you get to enjoy some of the exploration questions and the activities that we have included in our document to help you explore this story some more. We love to see what you come up with and how you have experienced this. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing what you have been up to. Have a wonderful and blessed day.